Vengeance!
Welcome to another card review video, boys and girls. Plenty of new cards came out since the last review, so it's time to check out what are all of the new cards we have knowledge of so far. Did you already like the video and subscribe to the channel? Yeah, me neither. Let's get into it. There is a lot of new cards to go over, boys and girls. A lot of new stuff. Well, I'm gonna need a brewski for this one. Kamenitsa Batko. Yeah, I'm Bulgarian. Shocking, I know. Okay, so the first new card I haven't checked out yet is the new Rogue Hero card. So, 7 mana, Shadow Crafter's Cabs. Oh no, Zeddy's cat is gonna lose it again. Anyway, 7 mana, gain 5 armor, Battle Cry, return all minions to their owner's hands. Summon 2 4/2s, Shadows with Stealth. Did seriously Hearthstone not at least include the goddamn hero power? Like, should I really... Oh, there we go. Okay, so the hero power is the next card you play this turn costs 2 less. And that is a 0 mana hero power, seriously? Jesus, that is sounding pretty strong, chat. Like, this has a lot of busted potential, honestly. It is a 7 mana, which is quite slow, but the upside to this is pretty strong. It's basically like a 7 mana Vanish, but you also get a couple of 4/2s ready for whatever on the board for next turn. And the hero power is pretty nuts indeed. And you can use this to actually shadow step your own stuff, like return them to your hand and do stuff all over again with Octobot and stuff like that. So I do believe this card is gonna be maybe class defining. Definitely slapping it with the 5 stars, because I think this can, even though it's pretty slow, I think it can be included in just about any rogue that can feel fine-ish. Aside from maybe like Weapon Rogue or something like that, but even then, like, you still get a couple of 4/2s on the board ready to attack for next turn, so that's a lot of damage. This is 5 stars for me. Let's move on to the next one, cause a lot more to go through. Okay, for the Druid class, we got plenty of new cards revealed. We already discussed Guff, which sounds pretty busted. Let's see what the objectives look like for Druid. Choose one, draw your lowest cost card, or draw your highest cost card. Wow, that's actually pretty reliable, bro. This is actually not a side quest. This is the side objective. So, capture Cold Tooth Mine. This is gonna unlock some pretty reliable combos. Like, I'm not sure if this is gonna be too healthy for the game, because for WoW especially, you guarantee you draw your Malagos, but then again, do you really want to draw your Malagos that way nowadays? But having a way to reliably draw exact cards like that, definitely very solid. You could even just use it to draw a big card, like for aggro druid to draw your 5-drop taunts. It does seem strong enough to fit in an archetype like that even. So I think this is, yet again, 5 stars. You're gonna notice I'm very generous with my ratings, but I just see the potential, you know? It's very high potential for this card to get support, and I think it already has the support, so pretty solid indeed. For the objective, Frost Wolf Kennels, whatever that means. At the end of your turn, summon a 2/2 wolf with stealth. Lasts 3 turns. This, again, for aggro druid is not bad at all. Like, you reliably get to have tokens on the board and get composting on him, buff him with arbor up and stuff like that. It is looking pretty solid and pretty usable. It's not a pack filler card, that's for sure. So I like this one. It doesn't have immediate impact, but then again, none of the objectives have so far. But I do believe it's, again, at least 4 stars. Frost Saber Matriarch. 7 mana, costs 1 less for each beast you've summoned this game. Okay, we already have plenty of good beasts for Druid, so is this gonna also get included in aggro Druid? Definitely looks like it. It doesn't have Rush, but it is a taunt. So technically, if you drop it down low enough, you can even cheat it out twice with a Loon just by playing it with no Razor needed. So again, pretty interesting design. I'm pretty tempted by aggro druid as is, so every druid card, basically, I instantly try to look at the synergies for aggro druid, so yeah, that's just me. But maybe even a bigger, more mid-rangey beast druid might emerge, maybe guardian animals and whatnot. Who knows? But yeah, I like this one as well. 4 stars at least again. Next up, Dire Frost Wolf, 4 mana, 4/4 beast. with Stealth and Death Rattle, summon a 2/2 wolf with Stealth. Adequate, definitely adequate. Again, gives you a body you can do stuff with for next turn, buff it up and whatnot. Get some card draw out of it. Obviously, you're not going to be including all of these in Aggro Druid, but again, it is a solid beast, and it also instantly supports Frost Saber Matriarch. Good news is we're not seeing too much support for Wildcard Guff, but I have a feeling that that thing already has enough support, and it's gonna be broken, if not in Standard, then in Wild, perhaps. But also, yeah, Direwolf, out of all of these cards, I think is the most fair. Like, not underwhelming, but definitely not as strong as the rest, I do believe. So maybe 3.5 stars? Is that even a rating? Whatever, 3 stars. Now let's check out them Demon Hunter actions. Field of Strife. Your minions have +1 attack for 3 turns again. That is, again, the side objective. Not bad. It's only 2 mana. Could actually be pretty lit in something like a Pirate Demon Hunter. I don't know, I'm just spitballing here, but a buff like this definitely is going to be solid for something like pirates that have charged to instantly attack and whatnot. But then again, an aggro deck like that is not going to be waiting around for Mr. Smite and friends, so there's that as well. Right now, for Standard at least, aggro Demon Hunter is not that amazing. It doesn't have the support, but with this card, I think that is the beginning of a possible aggro Druid action, aggro Demon Hunter action again. Did I say Druid all this time? I don't even know, man. I'm just tired, boss. It's literally almost 10 o'clock. Anyway, I'm on the fence about this one, but it's just 2 mana. It's not Fel, it's not Shadow, it doesn't have a tag or anything, so no shenanigans on that side. I don't know, maybe 3 stars. Sounds fair. Next up, let's check out the Demon Hunter legendary so far. Carrier Fellsoul. 6 mana, 6/6, Battlecry, transform into a 6/6 copy of a demon in your deck. A lot of 6s in here, Hearthstone. Are you sure this is appropriate for the children? I don't know, man. Be careful with that stuff. Anyway, this sounds like more support for Big Demon Hunter. A lot of decent Death Rattle Hunter stuff out there. You can also copy King Rush with this, basically, your Illidari Inquisitor. Seems interesting. I'm not sure how I feel about it yet. I think 4 stars is a safe bet, but it might be more, it might be less. Shocking, I know. Next up, the 4 mana Warden of Chains. Taunt Battlecry. If you're holding a demon that costs 5 or more, gain +1/+2. And this is a 4 mana 2/6 that can go up to a 4 mana 3/8. Again, a lot of support for Big Demon Hunter. Kyria is not a demon, but then again, you are also forced to be running big demons for her, so these two are gonna be going hand in hand, apparently. It does seem like the flavor of the class for this expansion, at least. Sounds interesting. Definitely is gonna give you the survivability early on, so you can get to the big boys. So again, for 4 mana, 4 stars, huh? And with Flag Runner, whenever a friendly minion dies, gain +1 attack. This reminds me of that Druid card back in the day that was insane for token Zoo Druid or whatever the hell it was called. Token Aggro Druid, something along those lines. I'm not sure what kind of deck it's gonna be used in. Maybe something with the Field of Strife. Some action in that department. Aggro Druid might be returning, but also Big Demon Hunter. Why am I saying Druid all this time? What is wrong with me? Anyway, Aggro Demon Hunter might be back in the house, but we will need to see a little bit more support before that really happens. For good or bad, I think Aggro Demon Hunter might be back on the block. For Mage, we already talked about Siphon Mana. We also have Build a Snowman. Summon a 3/3 Snowman that freezes. Add a Build a Snow Brute to your hand. We gotta go deeper than that. What is this Snow Brute you'd speak of? Here's a Snowman. It's a 3/3 elemental that freezes any character damaged by this. And Build a Snowman is a 6 mana frost spell. Summon a 6/6 Snow Brute that freezes. Add a Build a Snowger. Snowger? That's racist. To your hand. Build a Snowger is a summon a 9/9 Snowger that freezes. Interesting card design. I kind of like it. Very, very value oriented. Maybe some control mage action might be back in town. Does look pretty interesting. I do like the art. As a 3-mana free snowman that freezes, it could be pretty annoying to deal with for some board-centric decks. And again, it does give a lot of value, so interesting card design. I'm not sure how impactful it's gonna be. I'm not sure if it's gonna really see as much play as mages would like. It all comes down to if control mage is back in town or not. It really comes down to that. But then again, even in the quest deck, it's a solid frost spell, so it might actually be worth it. It might actually be worth it including a copy or two of these, because it gives you some early game survivability and a reliable frost spell again, if the opponent doesn't play minions for you. I don't know, 3-mana 3-star, huh? Moving down to Shamans, we have Snowball Fight. Deal 1 damage to a minion and freeze it. If it survives, repeat this on another minion. So it's basically a 3-mana Frost Nova. It's basically a 3-mana Frost Nova crossover with Perpetual Flame kind of deal. That's kind of interesting. Kind of a cool control-y tool. I'm not sure if this is better than something like Lightning Storm, but it does serve a different purpose. Again, maybe control-oriented Shaman action. It does look interesting, and as you guys have probably seen already, we have the Baron Glacier. Baron Glacier? Is that how you read that? I don't even know, man. But yeah, if Frost is the way to go for Shaman, this might actually be pretty cool. I like the design. It's a little bit pricey, but then again, the effect can be pretty crazy against them aggro decks. And it is going to be important for the opponents to know how to play around this, because if you be playing a 1-drop, a 1-health minion, that's actually going to be good for you to have a chance not to get your entire board frozen. It is interesting, but for now I think anything more than 3 stars would be a little bit too much. But if frost spells really are the way to go for Shaman, this might be at least a 4, we'll see. And we also have the 7-mana 6/6 elemental, Baron Glacier. As we said, battle cry: for each frost spell you've cast this game, summon a 3/4 elemental that freezes. Let's see that elemental that freezes. Frozen Stagard. Any character damaged by this, it is frozen basically. Yeah, reading is hard. It is an interesting card. 7-mana 6/6 with a bunch of 3/4s on the sides. It's gonna be very hard to deal with all of the freezing going around. The thing is, these things maybe needed to have rush and lower stats, because they would be OP in that case. But the thing is, for 7 mana, no immediate impact might be a little bit iffy. You are probably gonna have at least 3-4 of these frozen Stagards by turn 7, but you also might be very low on the health area, so like something had to have Taunt here at least. If not Rush, at least Taunt. Maybe Baron should have had Taunt or something. Feels a little bit iffy to me. I'm giving it 3 stars for now. It all comes down to how strong the support it gets from the new cards will be. Moving down to Warlock, we have a legendary... What? Legendary, what is this? Damson Phylactery. Discover a friendly Death Rattle minion that died this game. Give your minions its Death Rattle. Say less. What the hell, man? This sounds pretty interesting. I cannot think of a amazingly amazing Death Rattle minion right now that Warlock can abuse like that, but definitely has big potential here. It strikes me more of a zoo kind of deal, because you are giving this to your other minions, but then again, we all know that giants and the 5/4 rushers can go down pretty cheap, so maybe it's also usable in that kind of aspect. I don't know, chat, you tell me. What do you think is going to be the crazy Death Rattle minion these guys are going to be using to abuse this thing? Really sounds very potent. I think this should get 5 stars. Apparently it's a legendary spell. I'm not assuming every character is gonna get a legendary spell, but apparently that's the way to go for Warlock so far. Seems pretty strong. 5 stars I think are deserved here. The legendary hero card Warlock gets is a 6-mana battle cry. Deal 3 damage to all minions, shuffle 3 rifts into your deck, draw 3 cards, and also gain 5 armor as per usual. Let's see what these rifts are. Fel Rift is casts when drawn, summon a free Dread Imp. It's a Fel spell, if that means anything. The Dread Imp is a demon, obviously. Free mana, if evolving is ever something of a possibility. And the hero power is shuffle a rift into your deck, draw a card. 2 mana. So this is looking like a mid-rangey zoo kind of deal kind of guy, because it's not very control-y. You still tap for 2 mana, no hero damage this time. You shuffle a guy and you draw a card, strong. It's also Damson again, Dreadlich Damson. Looks pretty weird. Like, what happened, man? Did she turn into a cat or something? Like, what the hell's wrong with that skull of hers? Pretty weird art, but I kind of like it, not gonna lie. I feel like this might be a little bit wonky, but it is still a very solid hero card. Maybe 4 stars? I don't really know, and I don't really see the obvious way to include it in something yet, but maybe some zoo mid-range kind of deal might foster this card. Who knows? And we also have the Hollow Abomination, which is a battle cry, deal 1 damage to all enemy minions. Honorable kill, gain the minion's attack. This is for 5 mana and it has a 2/8. It doesn't have taunt, so that's kind of weird, but still feels pretty decent. If you use this against something like a hunter with a bunch of 2/1s and 1/1s on the board, that would be pretty strong. But all in all, with 1 damage AoE, it might be a little bit weak sauce. It doesn't have a tribe, it doesn't have a taunt. I don't know, maybe it's even though it has pretty premium stats, maybe it's a 3-star card so far. Let's check out the warrior cards now. We only have 1 so far, an epic 3 mana, Snowed In. Destroy a damaged minion, freeze all other minions. Damn, that's strong. The power creep on this one is insane, by the way. Like, Conviction, hello? Seriously, bro? No, literally no requirement, and you also freeze everything else for the same mana? Seriously? That looks pretty busted. Definitely is gonna get included in a lot of control-y decks. Who knows, maybe even not so control-y, because this is just hella strong. 5 stars all around. Moving down to Hunter, where the flavor of the class already seems to be identified. But shh, it's a secret. No, I'm kidding, it's secrets. Ram Tamer, 3 mana, 4/3 battle cry. If you control a secret, gain +1/+1 and stealth. So it's basically a 3 mana 5/4 with stealth. Honestly, just the 3 mana 4/3 with stealth is a power creep, but this is pretty strong. It seems like Hunter is not gonna have trouble having secrets on curve, so this Ramp Hammer looks pretty solid. And if Secret Hunter is back in town, this is looking like a 5-star auto includes all day, every day. Revive Pet. Discover a friendly beast that died this game. Summon it. Nature spell. A card like this might unlock King Crush back in the game, or some good big Death Rattle beasts. I'm not sure how strong this is gonna be, but maybe 4 stars for now is enough. It really comes down to how good Beast Hunter is gonna be back. Next up, we have a 9 mana legendary minion, Winged Commander Ikmin. Battlecry, summon a beast from your deck and give it Rush. If it kills a minion this turn, repeat. I repeat, repeat. It's a 5/4. It summons a big beast from your deck. Has solid upside, but 9 mana for a hunter, like, ain't nobody got time for that. It really comes down to how slow the game becomes. So far, it does feel like the designers are trying to bring back control in the game, but 9 mana for Hunter is just iffy for me so far. I would say 3 stars for now, but it definitely has potential to be busted in the upcoming expansions later on. Right now, I'm not really sure I'm seeing it, but with a lot more new cards, more mid-rangey, control-y kind of Hunter, definitely a possibility. Back in the day, Zul'jin was pretty good in Spell Hunter, so it is not impossible, but it all comes down to what the future holds. So for now, 3 stars, but potential to be 5. We shall see. And we have a 2 mana objective, Dunboldar Bunker. At the end of your turn, draw a secret and set its cost to 1 mana. Lasts 3 turns as per usual. Very strong for a Secret Hunter archetype. Thins out your deck actively. Only costs 2 mana and you're literally getting back that mana and then some, because the discount for your upcoming secrets is gonna be 3 mana. Very solid. Auto-include for a Secret Hunter deck, I do believe, so I would say 5 stars again. And moving down to Paladin, where we already talked about the hero card and the Dunboldar Bridge, so we're left with the Templar Captain, which is an 8 mana rush. After this attacks a minion, summon a 5/5 defender with taunt. Also, this guy's an 8/8. It is strong, but in today's day and age, 8 mana feels a little bit slow. We already have a solid card like Libram of Hope for Paladin around that mana curve. I'm just not sure how good this is gonna be. It's definitely gonna be great to discover it, definitely gonna be great to evolve into it. It does have immediate impact, and maybe with the Light Forced Curiel, it is gonna make a good combination. But I don't know, it's kinda on the iffy side again. Maybe 4 stars for now, but I'm probably being too generous here. Moving down to the neutrals, starting off with the big boy, the 10 mana Lokholar, the Ice Lord. 10 mana 8/8 elemental, rush Wind Fury costs 5 less if you have 15 health or less. This is definitely screaming Warlock vibes, because they love to be inflicting harm on themselves. I do believe it might find room in Control Quest Warlock again. Same spot like the Rush 5/4s and the 8 mana 8/6 drops down to 1. I don't know those guys' names. I just don't play that stuff. It feels interesting. It does have a downside that you need to drop your health lower, but then again, it is gonna be kind of like a safe haven, because 5 mana 8/8 rush Wind Fury, that's just good. And you should have 5 mana by the time you're down to 15, or this guy's probably not saving you either way. It does seem like a strong control-y tool. I do believe control decks are gonna be using this if control is back on block. Could be insanely insane with control priest, like drop down this, slap an Apotheosis on it, Reno Jackson vibes kind of deal. So it does have the potential. It is gonna be busted in some control deck at some point. So maybe it's gonna be a 5-star card, boys. I don't know. You tell me, but I am getting those vibes that this is gonna be a 5-star card. If not now, not so far from now. Next up, we have the 3 mana pack filler, Battle Cry, destroy an enemy legendary minion, 3 mana 4/2. Epic, mind you. 3 mana 4/2, basic stats, destroy an enemy legendary minion. Screams kind of like a get lucky meme cards. I don't see this being included as a deck card unless like some legendary minions really go rampant. It just feels underwhelming, you know, like 3 mana destroy a random basically minion because it's a legendary. It could be anything. Like legendary minions don't necessarily have huge stats. They could have like effects and stuff like that. It does destroy an entire minion for 3 mana, but I don't feel people are gonna just be running this and feel good about it for too long. So I think this is gonna be my first 2-star rating here. Next up we have the spammy Arcanist, which is basically a 5 mana Defile neutral card. 5 mana 3/4, deal 1 damage to all other minions. If any die, repeat this. It does deal damage to your minions as well, so it's basically literally a Defile, but it's not affected by spell power, so there's that downside. It is kind of pricey, but the effect could be pretty strong. I'm not sure how good this is gonna be. It is probably gonna find room in some kind of good deck, but for now, it kind of strikes me as a 3-star card. I don't know. Might turn out to be a 5-star, but then again, these are just predictions. Don't take me seriously. I have no idea. Literally, like, what are you doing? Next up, we have the legendary 1 mana 1/1, as one does. Ivis, the Forest Lord. Forest Lord? What is so foresty about this? Why is Trent not a tribe, by the way? What the hell is? Anyway, Ivis the Forest Lord is having a battle cry, spend the rest of your mana and gain +2/+2, rush, divine shield, or taunt at random for each. It does sound interesting again, but a little bit too randomy. Like if you play this at 4 mana and you get rush, divine shield, and taunt and remain a 1/1, like that's gonna be so underwhelming. Also, follow-up question, if you play this at full mana, is there a chance for you to get to rush over and over again and the other guys? Like, is that possible? Kinda strikes me as an iffy card. I don't know. For now, I think 3 stars is more than enough. Next up is the Abominable Lieutenant Eddie's card. Pretty cool little winky dink. 8 mana, free 5. At the end of your turn, eat a random enemy minion and gain its stats. This is a little bit pricey, chat. Like 8 mana, free 5, no taunt. Possibly kill something big. It does sound good, but maybe this is an arena card. I don't think you're gonna be running this into your deck and feel good about it. Like, yeah, if you have it that one time against maybe a Libram Paladin that just played a Libram of Hope, sure, it's gonna feel great, but all the other times this is gonna be a 8 mana kill up, I don't know, some rando small minion and still get smashed in the mouth because it doesn't have taunt or anything. Now I'm giving it 2 stars again. Feels like another pack filler. It is interesting design, gonna be great in arena, but in standard it's gonna be meh. Oh, and that's actually the last card. Yay, I'm gonna have dinner now. But yeah guys, hope you enjoyed this review. A lot of cool interesting stuff. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think? Am I incredibly off on some of these? Am I nailing them? I don't know guys, you tell me. I don't know, I'm just spitballing here. Next card review, maybe tomorrow, I'll see. They are definitely piling on, a lot of them, a lot of the time, like too many at a time I do feel. I'm not sure my body was prepared to review all of these this quick, but I'm doing all I can as fast as I can, boys. Thanks again for watching. Check out my other content, doing everything I can to give you guys high quality Hearthstone contento. Hope you appreciate it. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'm Kris05 and I'll see you in my next video or stream.